Hi Year 1, I am so excited that it's 1 week until we're all going to be back in the classroom together. I'm actually so excited that I can barely sleep at night, and I'm so excited to get to work, and soon we'll all be back in here having lots and lots of fun learning together. So this week we're just going to have a bit of a recap of some of the things we've been doing at home in lockdown, getting ready to come back. I'm just going to start again with our skill sharp for today. So looking at our number bonds 10, can you match in each of these images the two groups of numbers that fit together to make the number bonds to 10? You can pause this screen and complete this now. You can download or print it off the school website, or you can pick up a paper copy of this from the school. And today's video is the one I want you to send in with today's work, so you can send this in to us along with your fluency and a video of you carrying out the work from today. Fantastic, this is your fluency from today, so I'm just going to go through the first one with you. We are looking at counting in twos, and we're going to look at this on a number line and how we can fill this in, the missing spaces. So we're going to start on 0, and I put some counters underneath to help us for those of us that aren't fluent yet in our counting in twos. So if you want to do this at home and not quite sure how, you can get 24 of an item, line them up in rows, things like a piece of pasta, some crayons, anything like that, and you can count them as we go. So we're going to start on 0. So we have 0 counters to represent 0. I want to know what our next jump is when we're counting in 2. So 0, I want to make 2 jumps. 1, 2. I have 2 counters so far, so this space is 2. I'm going to jump on 2 more spaces. 1, 2, so 2, 3, 4. As we can see, it's already filled in. 2 more spaces, so 1, 2 jumps because we're counting in twos. 4, 5, 6. Then we do, and we've got that on the number line as well. Then we do 2 more spaces. We're going to count 2 on 1, 2. Okay. Now I'm going to count on, so 6, 7, 8. We've got that on our number line. Jump on 2 more spaces. 1, 2. So we count on from 8, 8, 9, 10. Filled it in on our number line, so that one's missing. 10. 2 more spaces, 1, 2 spaces, 10, 11, 12. That's already our number line up here. Jump on 2 more spaces, 1, 2, 12, 13, 14. That's already our number line. Jump on 2 more spaces, 1, 2, 14, 15, 16. That's already our number line up here. Jump on 2 more spaces, 1, 2, 16, 17, 18. Fill that in on a number line because that one is missing. Jump on 2 spaces, 1, 2, that 18, 19, 20. We can count on each time. 20, already got that number line. 2 more spaces, 1, 2, 20, 21, 22. Jump on 2 more spaces. I've not put enough counters on. Ooh, I might need another one as well. Jump on 2 more spaces, 22, 23, 24. That's already our number line. So I'd like you to complete these other 2 number lines yourselves. You don't need to use counters if you know you're counting in twos already. If you need the counters, they are there to help you. Fantastic. Off you go. Fantastic. Okay, so for today's lesson, we're going to be looking at representing and comparing amounts. So to help you with this lesson, you are going to need some number cards. So we have some at school, but they're quite easy to make at home. So number cards are all my numbers, 0 to 10. I've written them out and I've cut them up, and that's something you can do at home to do this activity. So you need all your numbers from 0 to 10, cut out 1 on each card, just like these ones, and then you can mix them up and put them in a little pile, just like mine. Okay, to start this activity for today, we're going to pick 2 number cards at random. So pick 2 random number cards. So I've got, what number is this one? It is 7. And what number is this one? It is 4. Fantastic. Okay, so I've got 7 and 4. I want to represent 7 and 4. So what can I represent 7 and 4 with? Well, I've got, what have I got? Well, I've got some Numicon. So I know that piece of Numicon represents 4. And this piece of Numicon represents 7. Fantastic. So I've represented these 2 numbers. There's lots of different ways I could represent these numbers. So if I didn't have Numicon, because I'm at home, I could represent these numbers with crayons. So 4. So 4 crayons is 1, 2, 3, 4. And my other number is 7. So 7 crayons is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I've represented my 2 amounts. I could represent them in cubes. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cubes here, and I could represent them in cubes on my 7. So 7 cubes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cubes. Okay, lots of different ways I can represent things. So now I want to know which one is the largest. Which of these two numbers is the largest? Which is the largest? Well, I can see that 7 has more than 4. So I put those two next to each other. 7 has more cubes than 4. So I know that 7 is the largest. So I'm going to pop 7 over here for the largest and 4 over here. Fantastic. So I've got my smallest and my largest. Brilliant. Okay, now I want to get 2 different number cards. 2 different number cards. Put those down here and get 2 different number cards. So what 2 number cards have I got here? What 2 number cards have I got? Well, I've got, this is 10, and I can represent 10. I'm going to represent some Numicon this time, so I can represent 10 with a 10 piece of Numicon, and I have 2, and I'm going to represent 2 with a 2 piece of Numicon. So with your representations, make sure that the 2 things you're representing are with the same things. Don't compare Numicon to cubes, because we'll get very confused. Make sure it's the same. Okay, so we've got a 10 and a 2. Which is the smallest? Which is the smallest amount? Which is the smallest? Let me have a look. If I put these 2 pieces of Numicon next to each other, which one is smaller? Well, I can see my 2 is the smallest amount. I put my 2 up there, and I can see that my 10 is the largest amount. So 2 is smaller than 10. Brilliant. Okay, get yourselves 2 different number cards. 2 different number cards. This time I have 3 and 9. 3 and 9. And I'm going to use some counters to represent this time. So how many counters do I need to represent 3? I need 1, 2, 3 counters to represent 3. How many counters do I need to represent 9? How many counters do I need to represent 9? Well, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 counters here. So I've got 3 counters here to represent 3 and 9 counters to represent 9. Which is the largest? Which is the largest? Which do I have more of? 9 is my largest and 3 is my smallest, because I say that I have much more of 9 than I do of 3. Okay, get yourselves 2 different number cards. Let's keep going. So now I would like you to pause this video and have a go at getting your own number cards, or you can do your number cards at the end. It's up to you, but this is the video I want you to send in for this week of you completing this activity and the activities we're going to go on to afterwards. Okay, 2 more number cards. So this time I have 1 and 8, and I'm going to use my beads to represent these numbers. So what can I represent? So how many do I need to represent 1? How many of my object do I need to represent 1? I just need 1. So I've got 1 here, and for my 8, I need how many? I need 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so which is the largest? Which is the largest? Well, I know that 8 is the largest, because like I said, there's much more of 8 than there is of 1. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Okay, you want this time, can you get me 3 number cards? Get me 3 of your number cards out, doesn't matter which 3 they are. And then I would like you to get me the representations for these 3 numbers. So my numbers are 4, 6, I've got my 6 piece of Numicon, and 9. That's my 9 piece of Numicon. We want to order these from smallest to largest. Smallest to largest. Let's look at our 3 piece of Numicon. 3 piece of Numicon. Yours could be pencils here. It could be beads. It could be a piece of pasta. I want to know which is the smallest amount. Which is the smallest amount? Well, I can see that 4 is smaller than 6 and 9. So I'm going to put 4 in the smallest. Brilliant. Now I want to know which is the largest. Which of these 2 numbers is the largest? Well, I can see that 9 is larger than 6. So I'm going to put 9 in the largest. I'm going to put 6 in the middle. Fantastic. Okay, get yourselves 3 different number cards. 3 different number cards. Fantastic. Okay, 3 number cards, and I want to represent these again. So this time I'm going to use my cubes again to represent them. So 5, I'm going to represent that with 5 cubes. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes here. 5 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. And I want to represent 10 with 10 cubes and count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 cubes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I want to represent my 1 with 1 cube. Okay. Which is the smallest? Which is the smallest amount? Which is the smallest amount? Which is the smallest? Well, actually, that 1 is the smallest because 1 has much less than the other 2. So I can put 1 as my smallest over here. Fantastic. Which is my largest? Which is my largest number out of 10 and 5? Well, actually, 10 is much larger than 5. When we look at these two together, 10 is much larger than 5. So I'm going to put 10 over here, and I'm going to put 5 in the middle. Can you have a go at ordering your number cards, please? Fantastic. Okay. Now get me 2 number cards that are more than 1 space apart. Get me 2 number cards. They can't be numbers that come next to each other in the number line. 2 number cards. And I'd like you to represent me these 2 number cards. So I'm going to use my crayons again. So to represent my first number is 6. I need 6 crayons. 6 crayons to represent the number 6. Brilliant. Okay. And how many crayons do I need to represent the number 2? I need 2 crayons. Okay. So I want to know which is the smallest and which is the largest. Which is the smallest and which is the largest? Well, I know the smallest is one that has the least amount. And I can see that 2 has less than 6. So I'm going to put 2 in the smallest amount and 6 in the largest amount. I now want to know what number can I put in the middle? What number can I put in the middle? Look at your number cards and which number could you put in the middle? Well, can I put 7 in the middle? And 7 would need 7 crayons to represent it. 7 crayons. 7 crayons. And this is 6 crayons. Is 7 smaller than 6 and larger than 2? Well, 7 is definitely larger than 2 because I can see 2 crayons here is definitely smaller than 7 crayons. So 7 crayons is larger than 2 crayons. But is 7 crayons smaller than 6 crayons? No, I can see that 7 crayons is larger than 6 crayons. So it cannot be 7. 7 cannot go in the middle. Let me try 0. Can 0 go in the middle? Well, if my largest amount is 6, it needs to be smaller than 6, but it needs to be larger than 2. So is 0 smaller than 6? Well, how many crayons do I need to represent 0? I need 0 crayons to represent 0. Fantastic. Is 0 smaller than 6? Yes, because 0 crayons is smaller than 6 crayons. Brilliant. Is 0 larger than 2? Is 0 larger than 2? No, because 0 crayons is not larger than 2 crayons. Okay, let me try again. What about 3? So 3 could be represented with 3 crayons. 3 crayons. Is 3 larger than 2? Is 3 larger than 2? Well, there's 2 crayons here and 3 crayons here. Is this larger? Is this larger, sorry? Yes, I can see that 3 is larger than 2. Fantastic. Is 3 smaller than 6? Is 3 smaller than 6? Well, I can see that 6 has this many crayons and 3 has this many. Yes, 3 is smaller than 6 and larger than 2. So 3 can go in the middle. Okay, fantastic. Let's try it one more time before you can have a go at this at home on your own. Okay, so I have my 2 number cards. What are my 2 number cards? They are 5 and 1. So I'm going to use cubes to represent my 2 number cards again. So I've got 5 cubes here. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes. And I have 1 cube here. 1. Brilliant. So now I want to know which is the smallest. Which is the smallest amount? Just have a look at these two and think about which is the smallest. Well, I can see that 1 is the smallest amount because 1 is smaller than 5. 1 is smaller than 5. So I'm going to put 1 up here. I'm going to say is my smallest and 5 is my largest. Brilliant. I now want to know which number can go in the middle. So pick up a number card. So I picked up this number card, and this number card is 6. So is 6 larger? Can it fit in the middle? Is 6 larger than 1? Is 6 greater than 1? Well, let's have a good look. I'm going to get 6 cubes. 6 cubes. 6 cubes here. This is 6 cubes. Is 6 cubes larger than 1? Yes, 6 cubes is larger than 1. But is 6 cubes smaller than 5? Well, this is 5, and this is 5, and this is 6. Is 6 smaller than 5? No, 6 is not smaller than 5. 6 cannot fit in the middle. Should we pick up the number card and try again? So now we have 9. So let's get 9 cubes to represent 9. So here is my 9 cubes. Is 9 larger than 1? Is 9 larger than 1? Yes, 9 is larger than 1, so 9 can come after 1. But does 9 come before 5? Is 9 smaller than 5? Well, this is 9 and this is 5. Is 9 smaller than 5? No, 9 is not smaller than 5, so 9 cannot fit in the middle. How about this number? What number is this? This number is 4. So I'm going to represent my 4 with 4 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Is 4 larger than 1? Is 4 larger than 1? Well, here is 1 and here is 4. Which is larger? 4 is larger than 1. So 4 can come after 1. Fantastic. Is 4 smaller than 5? Is 4 smaller than 5? Well, here's 5. This is 5 and this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4 smaller than 5? Yes, 4 is smaller than 5. So if 4 is larger than 1 and smaller than 5, then 4 can fit in the middle. Okay, Year 1, I would like you to make some number cards at home and get some objects to help you and create a video like mine where you compare, when you represent and compare numbers. You can represent your numbers in different ways. Just make sure when you're comparing, your representations are always the same. I look forward to seeing your videos, and I'm even more excited to see you in the classroom in 1 week's time. Goodbye, Year 1.